What is good, YouTube? Quinway coming to y'all free agency Friday and Saturday and Sunday. I want to try to cover as much as I can, but we're going to start it off with Christian Wood signing a 3-year deal with the Houston Rockets. We seen that they traded for Robert Covington, traded him away for Ariza, flipped Ariza into cap so they can get this chance to sign an up and coming center that has improved a lot, a guy that can space out the floor, set screens, and the Rockets went away. They felt like Clint Capella was a traditional, even though he did play well with Chris Paul and James Harden in the past. They went with more of a conventional center, and they didn't really commit a lot of money. I don't really think $41 million is a ton of money for Christian Wood. I just question, is this enough? Because they're going to run out of cap space at this point with this commitment unless they make some more moves, which they can. Obviously, I'd rather have Christian Wood than Robert Covington now because you do get somebody that can rebound. You do get somebody that can bring bigs out without, giving up size like they did against the Lakers. They had PJ Tucker guarding 6 footers and 7 footers, and that's just not going to work in the playoffs. But we still got to give Silas a chance. We know that James Harden wants out. I don't blame him. I would want out. But we still don't know what he's going to do. We got to see what the GM and the coach is going to do if they decide to stay with this duo. And if they do, this is a move that technically should work. But I still question, does this move the needle to making him a contender? Christian Wood is a great player. He's not a star. He's not a superstar. But I do like the fact that he has grown. I like the fact that he has gotten better. I still want to see him improve defensively. That's going to be huge for him because he is going to have to guard other bigs that can space the floor. And he also is going to have to switch because that's what Houston likes to do. And that's what they're going to have to do because that's what the NBA is turning into. So he's going to have to be committed. He's going to a team that actually has a chance to win. He has a chance to really prove that he's worth the money, and he has a chance to really show his skills because we already know a lot of people is going to be watching this team, and that can increase his value in the future because he still is young. But I still don't know, is this the move that makes me go all in with the Rockets? I still think they need more than just this because, like I told a lot of people on this channel, when they traded Robert Covington, in my personal opinion, they downgraded going to Ariza and downgraded going to potential Daniel House or a guy like that. So even though they did upgrade the center spot, they still downgraded at the 3. And now I want to see what they do to try to recoup that. Or do they just stay with House? I don't think that's going to be good enough if they want to win a title, but they still do have free agency and they still have moves to make. So I like this because I'd rather have him than Covington because Covington got traded here and he didn't make the most difference and it didn't really work out because they only won one game against the Lakers and got barely past the Oklahoma City Thunder with only one star, which was Chris Paul, and they struggled to even win that series. So my problem isn't Christian Wood. My problem isn't Silas. My problem is the duo. Is this duo good enough to get you to a title? And this move is a huge commitment towards feeling like he can fix a lot of their problems. Now, it's going to give them a different dynamic. It's going to give them a different look. And it's going to be up to Russ and Harden to make this work because they're going to have the ball in their hand the most. They're going to be the primary playmakers and decision makers. And if that's going to be your decision to keep them, then it all rides on them. This all goes on how good they can be. And even though this move makes sense, it's still a championship or bust when you have this much money committed to two guys that average over 27 points. They have to do their part. They have to, figure it out. And if not, Harden will be gone next year. He only want to be there now. But if this don't work and they add another piece and that's not enough, he's gone for sure, as he only had 1 year left. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the Rockets made the right decision? Do you think he would be a good fit? Do you think that this is the guy they needed all along? Or do you think that this still makes them a 4 or 5 seed in the West and a second round exit? I don't really see that changing, But like I said, it do depends on how good what Russ and Harden play as a duo. That's what it's all about. I don't really think this move made them significantly better. I do think it made them better, but I still do question if they're enough as a duo to win you a title. Other than that, everything's in the comment section. Everything's in the description. Like on Facebook, like the video, share, and I'll be back with more free agency news.